Alright, I'm in the record button. Hey!
Aww.
Aw, what?
That's late, man. We're talking about my great improv.
Welcome.
The intro is bad. It's like you got the bad echo going on. Everybody.
This is the best kind of intro.
Hey everybody, I'm Sub4, and it's just a role-playing group that I've been playing with for the past few weeks. This is our wonderful DM, Felvar.
Hello.
Our wonderful little tiny thief, Verlip. Our killer in the shadows, Mordecai.
Greetings.
And our newcomer, Drayson.
Hello, America.
We're currently missing one of the more flavorful people of our party, Raynar.
By flavorful, you mean assholeish?
A little, yes. He's our wonderful thief, who, he's one of the originals, like I am.
Like a band of thieves.
We are technically a band of thieves, but
all criminals, but all working together.
Not a criminal.
And we have a little minstrel to follow us around and play.
Yeah, you're just cool with the guy who plays music behind you guys, because it's real stealthy.
He strums one string.
No.
Yeah.
I got you music covered.
And oddly enough, I was just listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Critical Hit, tonight.
I was listening to Drunks and Dragons and Nerd Poker.
And
have you heard of that one? Drunks and Dragons, Nerd Poker?
No. But they were actually just having a conversation on how useful or not bards are.
Oh, good. Well,
Strum us our theme song when we go into battle.
Glad
please.
they came up.
Yeah.
So let's explain a little more about our characters. I am a Scottish warrior assassin who basically has a wonderful love of money and justice. So I'm like that.
Justice and money never go along.
I'm here for the money and possible fame and money.
And maybe some more money.
Yeah. Verlip, why don't you give us a little bio?
Alright, I am a halfling. I was raised by dwarves because...
They're the only ones who can look at your face?
Yeah, I mean, everyone else hates me.
Mother
But
rejected you.
I eventually started hating the dwarves when I was trying to explore my passion of thieving from everything and everyone.
And they didn't like it when you stole the president's
Yeah, I mean, how is it that bad?
Let's not get into what he stole.
It was improv.
Let's not get into what he stole, but let's just say the president was never the same again.
So now I think they have some sort of dwarven little hitmen group coming after me. Or at least that's what I heard as I was leaving.
With fiery pitchforks behind you.
Yes, all of the fiery pitchforks. So yeah. I also have a cape that I can attack with.
Mordecai, what's your bio?
Mordecai is a retired assassin, getting back into the swing of adventuring after some mourning, and
how old are you? Are you like 50 or something?
he's in the half-elf, so he's actually relatively young. I believe, yes, 42 is his age.
Alright, so you're just getting back in the swing of things, hoping
So he's not quite an assassin anymore, but he's more of a thief, mage, fighter, multi-class now.
Yeah. Drayson,
What's up?
sing us a tune.
Oh, God. Well, I don't actually have
story.
my instrument with me, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
You always have your instrument when you're a bard. You sing.
Your voice is your instrument.
If you're mute, then yeah, you got it bad.
I usually save it for the, paying customers.
All 5 of them.
Yeah.
What
That's
about
alright.
customers with a knife to your throat?
Towards the end of the night, he'll be playing a little harp as his ghost, but the rest of the ghosts of this party are floating out of their bodies.
Probably. And of course, we have our
downward.
last adventurer who is unfortunately not here today. Raynar. Guys, what would you say Raynar is like? What do you think Raynar is like?
I cannot describe him.
Let's see. A flamboyant, selfish,
Greedy.
run amok? Yeah, run amok.
In the very beginning of the adventure, he wanted to rape the king's child or something. I don't remember
That
exactly.
baby dragon.
Oh, that was the creepy mage.
Later in the adventure, he acquired himself a baby dragon, which
By stealing it from me. It was rightfully mine. I had the egg, but he pushed me out of the way.
He is a very interesting character. Seppo and Raynar have an interesting dynamic.
Do we introduce that dead dwarf that I was dragging around at the start of the adventure?
Oh yes, at the start of the adventure, they were running away from a dragon's place with a charred dwarf. His name was what again?
Dead?
Does anyone really care anymore?
He had a life and a family, I think.
Yeah.
Honor
If he's
that.
a dwarf.
Oh, you have a certain prejudice
Ouch.
against dwarves.
Yes, I do. I hate them.
Racism
It's a
going on.
bitter irony that the assassin's the only one that honors other people's lives.
Yeah, you killed that one goblin. So we were next to a war party, basically a gigantic war force, and Mordecai basically had a goblin who led us to the war force, and he basically, while the rest of us were scoping out the thing, took the goblin over to the bushes very silently, slit his throat with maximum honor.
All of the honorable killings.
A little ray of sunshine came down upon the
Deliver
goblin.
on the teeth.
What was it, Raynar that walked up and said hi to the army, and I proceeded to trip and knock over trees in my attempt to hide?
Yeah. And then after that one battle with the demons, you hid the trees with the old guy.
Yeah. God.
But, of course, that's all in the past.
Hey, he destroyed a whole army. If I could get him up and running again, I probably would have destroyed whatever else was attacking the guy.
Right. So, you guys probably don't know what the heck we're talking about, but the rest of this audio podcast thing is going to be the remaining adventures that we have.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we should probably introduce some of the side characters, like our pets or,
Right, so I have a magic sword. His name is Jacques.
yes.
He is French.
What else could it be named?
He is French, although I am the only one who can hear him. In my head.
And it is inducing a split personality.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Meta.
No. Jacques would have, a different opinion on that. So.
Like killing all your friends.
No, Jacques would not kill Jacques is more, potty trained than that. Or whatever.
More potty trained?
I don't know. He's a sword. What is he supposed to be?
It just takes you 10,000s of years back into the past.
How do swords go to the potty?
What you're saying is the
Have you
sword
ever
talks
thought
to you,
about that?
but,
I mean,
the sword's
seriously.
not crazy.
No, the sword's not crazy, and neither am I.
Whatever
What are you,
species.
it's not
it doesn't
insane.
need-
Come on, really?
Drayson doesn't have a pet because he's the newbie.
Yeah.
Mordecai's got a rhino.
You guys are my pet.
Oh.
Aye, Bards, why don't you sing us a song? Come on, chop.
I remember my rhino was so anticlimactic.
I know.
I'm never using that rhino again.
Let's tell the story of the rhino. So what happened was Mordecai brought out his rhino, and I can't remember anything from there. So what happened?
No, he brought out his rhino, and his rhino missed, like, almost every attack that he had, with almost all critical failures.
Your rhino was like having an off day. He's got
Yeah.
eye ash in his eye or something. He couldn't hit that.
Charges in, I don't feel like doing this.
We can all
He
speak
clipped his
dragon.
boat a couple of times.
I
But that is
forgot.
what happens when I take your guys' suggestions. My attacks fall flat.
Yeah.
I'm doing my own thing, I'm killing
Okay.
patrols.
So if Mordecai takes our suggestions, he either A, has a rhino that fails, or B, throws Molotovs at us.
Seriously, I could have died if you successfully hit.
He has Molotovs.
You agreed to the terms.
We agreed to no terms.
Verlith
He said,
has a...
Hey, help us.
Guys, no, we're still going through the pets here.
That's
Verlith
tough.
has a wyvern, I believe.
Sir Crumpets of Squidlyburg, yes.
Yes. He is a very fanciful British wyvern.
Yes.
And of course, Raynar has a wonderful pet dragon named Zoro. She is a dragon, a red dragon. and I can speak dragon, which is kind of cool.
With a
Everyone in this place
master.
can speak dragon.